Welcome. Let me unmute myself. Perfect. Welcome to the live series of Consistently Closing. I'm going to be sharing my exact secrets, tips, and sales strategies. Not only we're talking about it, but I'm going to be showing you it as I make live calls that I've been successfully closing $10,000 to $100,000 deals over the last 19 years. And every day, probably every Tuesday and Thursday, you're going to be able to hop on here and watch this live series leading up to the Closer Olympics. I'll be making live calls, live negotiations, help you close more deals, and get me ready to bring home this belt. All right. Year one, your guy Elijah I was number 2 closer, but number 2 is just the first loser, right? So I put in the work. I'm going to make sure I get these phone calls twerking. And let's just get right to it. As you guys know, I'm really big on pre-call affirmations. So before you start your calls, all right, make sure you do your pre-call affirmations. What you think about, you bring about. It's very easy to do, very easy not to do. All right, so let me get to my pre-call affirmations. And any of you guys who want my pre-call affirmations, all you have to do is just DM me, Elijah Rubin, on my Instagram. Just DM me affirmations. I got you. That's my present to you to help you close more deals over there. All right, so let me get to these pre-call affirmations. Get these started real quick. Hold on one second for me here. All right. Bam. All right. Let's get it. I am a trusted advisor. I'm an elite achiever. These people need my help and my advice, regardless if they're aware of it or not. We create win-win solutions. We are the best option. It's my job to help them see that. I'm the best solution engineer alive. I'll apply extra effort while providing additional value to everyone I come in contact with. I handle objection with ease and provide simplified solution with speed. I consistently get better and better on every call. On every call is sell or be sold. Let's go. All right, now, right to the call. No yapping. Done with the yapping. I had a follow-up waiting for me. Let's get right to it. This is a follow-up from last week. So let's just get right to it.
Hello.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, this is Elijah here. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going somewhere, huh?
Yes, sir.
So we're able to, talk to.
So I talked to my banker and I talked to also some other folks. I don't know that I want to go that low. I think 130 is at least I would let it go for. So I know that you guys have profits you want to make too, but there's a huge margin there already at 130.
So let me make sure I understand what you're saying. So 130,000 is, and that's including paying off your loan.
Correct. Yeah.
So at 130,000, so
Maybe it's like 67, something like that, 68.
So you're saying, but if I could get you 60,000, I mean, and pay all the closing costs, I'm essentially getting you almost like 63, 64.
No, I'm not going to take yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we might be just too far apart, my friend. I don't want to argue with your.
No argument. Listen, for sure. So you're saying $4,000? We're $4,000 apart.
I just know that I want to walk away with at least $68,000 or $69,000. I'm not at 130,000, knowing the value at 220. Even if you put 35 or 40 in it, there's a massive profit margin there.
But just holding costs.
Maybe you're looking for a larger one, but it's not for me.
I hear you. But I mean, when you're in rural areas, you got to kind of be a little bit attractive.
I actually don't have to. My property's shooting up in value. It's went up 8,000 in the last 60 days.
Sure, absolutely. Even it's your property too, so I get it. And technically, you don't have to sell it. So you believe the property is worth? You think it's worth around 210 to 220?
I'd say the range would be 2 to 220, but
okay, max 220, 200. And we're saying that there still might be a probate item that we still might have to deal with, right?
Yeah, possibly, but I mean that's not a big deal. I have a death certificate.
Right. So you have a death certificate. You just have to go through that little process, which we might have to do, which it's okay. I'll wait it out with you. And I hate to see us. I mean, we were at what four? I think we were like $4,000 apart. So
It's not far. Yeah, it's just
right.
I just
So
know.
I mean,
I thought it through, and I know, like, I know on your side the way you're looking at it is I'd have to pay closing costs and realtor fees,
yeah.
but that's not really that wouldn't be a problem. That would be on my side as far as the profit margin. I don't mind selling it and paying that for a larger profit margin.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I think when all the dust settles, it doesn't matter what you sell for. All matters how much you walk away with, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And I think we're like I said, I would hate to see 4,000 stop you from getting 64,000, and you end up trying to squeeze a couple nickels here, and you end up getting the same number 3 months down the road. So
I definitely would not. I've spoke to some contractors and got some estimates, so I'm not. I definitely would not.
What are they saying that you'd What do they say the repairs
my
are?
roof is 6 to 7,000. The
Roof?
inside was 3,500 was the estimate. So that's about 10 grand
10,000?
total for those damages.
Okay.
And I want to do new flooring, which would be 3,000 or 4,000.
And this is with them doing the work or you doing the work?
Them, yeah.
Okay. So it's at $3,000 for all new flooring?
No, about 3,000 to 5,000 for new flooring.
Okay.
Is the estimate, depending on what I pick. And as far so the roof and the ceiling, that is them doing it. The flooring is me having my friend that's a contractor paying him to do it.
I'm about to say that's where you have a lot of square footage there. That's
Yeah.
like that's way too cheap, but I get it. That your friend will be helping you with that one. Okay.
And Lowe's also, if I went through Lowe's, does free installations.
Okay.
As far as flooring goes, over
and then
X amount of dollars.
were you going to update the property, or you think you're just going to sell for top dollar without updating it?
Well, there may be a few things that I would update, but it's with it being only 6 years old, it's not that necessary. Especially where we're at, a lot of the properties here are not
that beautiful.
They're not high end finishes on all the houses. It's just not something that everybody does, especially in this price range.
You have to put granite countertops. You have to put this year Formica down.
Yeah, if I would probably do, if it was me and I was making it for myself, I would do granite countertops.
Yeah, but that's you. Nice. Yeah, but this I'm not living there, right? So
the point is to make it where it's a decent home for somebody to buy. At this price point around here, for 4 bedrooms in this land, the land alone is 70,000. So I'm just not really. I don't see myself. I think at 130, I'd already came down 20 from what I was comfortable with. So I don't see myself. First it was 120, then it was 127, and I'm in my head. I'm like, man, I get that you guys are running a business, but that's a massive profit margin.
I understand.
I mean, come out just fine. And the only way I would let go, like I told you at the beginning, is if it's a fair deal on both sides.
So you're saying that, well, what if I do something creative for you? I mean, because clearly you don't need the money, else you would just did it yourself, right? You understand the value of your time that we talked about, right? And so what we're saying is this: we're looking to get something done creatively. What if I get you more? If I could get you more than 130,000, where I take over the mortgage, right? I take over the mortgage. I give you X amount of dollars down, and then you carry the paper where I'm making payments to you, and now you collect an interest on your money, and I get you more than 130. Well, more than the $65,000, $68,000 you're looking for. Walk away. If I could get you more than that.
I have friends that I told you. One of my friends is a realtor. He also owns a brokerage, and him and one of my other friends have been flipping houses the last few years. So me walking away from this means I just start investing in flipping homes with them.
Oh, so you want to take all the cash and put it right into it with them?
Sure. I'm not. That's why I'm in the position I am in, is because I think that letting it go would mean I would be able to invest and flip faster.
Gotcha. So I guess the question is, how fast did you want to get that rolling? Were you trying to get that started in like 3 to 4 months with them?
I mean, they're doing about 15 houses a year, so I really don't matter when I jumped in.
Okay. And you sure you don't want to do it yourself?
What are you talking about, on this house or
right, this house? Because I know You already kind of price things out. You got the, I mean, you got the lowest price. You got you got the coupons out. You sure you don't want to do this one yourself?
I mean, I just told you I spoke to my banker yesterday, so I can, yes.
All
but
right.
it's like you said, it's about time is why I would take the loss. It would save me the time to do 130 and walk away.
Okay.
But I don't mind. Not. I mean, here's the thing, bro. I'm not super wealthy, but I've got some money in the bank, and I
You got some money over there. You got a couple coins.
I don't have to jump out on almost any dollar that's offered.
Sure, of course not.
No.
Of course not. Clearly not. But we're seeing that we're so close. I mean, like I said, I wanted to be at 60,000. You wanted to walk away with 70,000. You know, I proposed like let's meet in the middle. You know,
at 127. Yeah, you said 127 last, but like I said, it's really a principle thing, bro. I understand you run a business, but you have a huge profit margin, and I'm just not going to take a bigger loss than 130.
But I'm taking on the risk. I know you're saying it's not, it's unreasonable.
And I get that, and you don't have to make that. This is what you
correct.
do, so it's not like
correct. I don't have to. We can simply part as friends, but over 3,000, is that 3,000 stop you from getting 65?
It's really a thing of principle, man. I'm aware of what you're going to make. I'm not. I am not. I get it, and the way you guys sell these things are selling me. I'm not paying realtor fees. I'm not paying costs.
But these are all real numbers. These are real numbers. Eventually, just most people. I mean, obviously, you're a little smarter than, and you're in business, but most people only sell one house their lifetime. They don't think about the final walkway numbers. So at some point, you're gonna absorb some costs.
Even if I sold it at 210, and say that I did spend the 35,000 you're saying on the model, and that would still put me at $30,000 or $40,000 more than you're offering me.
Correct. But then we talked about your time.
In 3 months.
We talked about the cost of your time, the value of your time.
And I told you that the 3 months is not worth losing $10,000 a month.
Right. But you're a $400 an hour person, though, right?
No, I told you that I'm not wealthy. I do okay.
No. Just because you don't make $400 doesn't mean you're not worth it. All right.
I didn't say I'm not worth it. I have multiple streams of income. I do okay, but I wouldn't say.
So I mean, you sound pretty knowledgeable, and like I said, I charge $800 for me doing my coaching, my mentorship, right? Sure. And I didn't start charging that until I started feeling valued about myself, and I started demanding that, right? So I think you're pretty knowledgeable, and like you might not be wealthy, but you're definitely knowledgeable, and you did well for yourself. And so you're gonna put 50 hours over the next 3 months to do this for yourself. You're not, I mean, and at $400, that's another $20,000 that you're not accounting for because it's like, oh, it's my time, and you're not valuing your time.
I appreciate the flattery.
It's real, though. It's real.
Isn't a loss that I'm going to take.
Okay. So you're saying you want to hold off? You want to see if you can find somebody to pay you $3,000 more? You're refusing the 127?
Well, it's not about. I wouldn't be fine. I'm offering that price to you because you do it quickly.
Right.
That's not something other people would get.
Right.
And I would remodel it and sell it for the price it's worth.
Right. So do you
per value?
And like anytime it gets down to two to 3,000, and you know I'm paying all the closing costs, you know I'm willing to honor what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not emotional to me. There's no ego. There's no pride. I'm not counting your dollars. Like I said, it's just dollars and cents. I'm not gonna live here. And like I said, I'm not doing the work. So I'm going to have to pay. I'm going to get hit over the head with the contractors being out of state.
Sure, yeah.
And so, I mean, you want to get the deal done? I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said at the beginning, you're running a business, so I respect it. I know what your profit margin is, so I'm not
you're gonna let
I'll take that hit for you.
You're not taking a hit. I'm saying you're just signing up for a project then.
Yeah, basically, I'd be willing to. I'd rather. I'm an only parent to 2 kids, and I don't make bad financial decisions.
Right, $3,000 to get 65,000 sounds like a good decision. Or here, I'll do.
It would be a good decision if I couldn't make 95 in 3 months.
Right, sure, but I mean, look at the velocity of your time. If you get 65,000 now and not have to wait 3 months, how many times can you turn that money? And now that's making more money, and you're moving forward. Plus your time with your girls, your kids there, and not having to deal with any of this. Plus the wear and tear on the ligaments. So what we're saying is we're $3,000 apart. So what I could do, I could pay the 130, and then you pay all the closing costs, or I'll do 127 and I'll pay all the closing costs.
Well, the closing costs is what, 12%? Is that what it is?
So usually then because of inflation, like everything else, right? You're looking at they have what's called escrow minimums. So they require escrow minimum. If you buy like a $10,000 lot, they still hit you with the title insurance, Alta policy. We have to get the whole nine, obviously. So you're probably looking at about $1,700 to $2,000 worth of closing costs for both of us.
So, I mean, yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't know. I can't imagine taking that big of taking another hit. It's already a hit.
You're not taking it. You're getting over. Can you squeeze every nickel out of this? You know you could. The only reason why you filled out the form, the only reason why you even talking to me right now, so it
could be done. I've seen a video and it was the idea of getting it over fast.
And it's gonna be over fast. Obviously, we got to help you with the probate stuff, so that can slow things down a little bit. But once that's done, this is done. I mean, the peace of mind is worth $3,000 alone.
At 127, my loan is at 61,000. That would be 66 grand.
Walk away, assuming there's no back child support and payments or anything else out there.
So if I did agree, what is the process?
So what happens next? We'll open escrow. Okay, I'll send you an agreement. You'll sign off on the agreement. We'll open escrow. We'll get that death certificate over to title company. We'll make sure that they see if everything's clean, good to go. If you had right of survivorship, or if you didn't, then we have to get with the probate attorney and go ahead and start that process. That usually takes, I mean, and I'm not sure exactly in this area, this county, and like the exact time, but usually takes about 4 weeks because it's under 250,000. Because it's under 150,000. I mean, usually you could do what's called a short form affidavit, and so it goes a lot quicker. Versus if you had to go to standard probate, that takes 3 months. So this would go a lot quicker. So let's anticipate 4 weeks for the probate to be done, and then once the probate's done, we could close the following week. So we'll anticipate a 5-week close on or before. So if it could happen sooner, we will. However, that'll be the worst case scenario.
And when we close, how long between that till I get paid and I move out?
Good question. So what would happen over that 5 weeks? We'll be communicating through the whole process. I'll be expecting you to box stuff up, get things situated. Then once we close escrow, you're going to go and sign your paperwork. Then once you sign your paperwork, within 24 hours, everything gets recorded, and the title company transfers the title over to us, and the money will be wired into your bank account, and then you would move out. Did you need a little bit more time? Yeah, that's usually what happens once we close escrow. We get the keys and you move out. You had that 5 weeks to kind of get situated.
So it'd be around 5 to 6 weeks if that was the case.
Correct. Is that enough time for you?
Yeah, that's plenty of time.
All right, cool.
And that would be me not paying any of the other fees. That would be me walking away with the 67.
Correct.
66, whatever it is.
66,000. And like I said, the only thing you pay for, if there's any back taxes, liens, or encumbrances, and obviously your mortgage. Everything else we cover.
Gotcha. Okay. How about this, man? Let's talk again in the morning.
Oh, come on, Jason. Come on.
Bro, I don't like taking losses of money.
You're not taking, nothing's going to change tomorrow.
Loss, bro. No matter how many pretty words you say.
So I said, all right, don't take the loss. I'll pay 130 and then you pay the closing costs. I mean, either which way, like I said, let's just get the deal. Let's get this process started. Like I said, it's going to take 5 to 6 weeks. And that's if, like I said, there's no hiccups in there. You don't have a small town, county judge over there. If that could even go longer. So let me start digging in and see what this is going to take versus, praying about it, clutching the pearls over grand. Like I said, let's just get this done.
Okay. All right, man.
All right.
I guess I'm so if at 130 the closing cost would be around $1,500 to $2,000, you think?
Correct.
So that'd be 128. the end.
Correct. I mean, it could be more. I'm saying I'm just estimating. Whatever the closing cost is, I'm covering. And my number.
Man, I just don't feel good about it.
Why don't you feel good? Like, let's focus on what you're gonna do with the money. Let's focus on not making the repairs. Let's focus on what you're gonna do with your daughter. You have a daughter and a boy, or two girls?
2 sons.
Oh, 2 sons. Oh man, yeah, you're the blessed one. You're the blessed one. So you're gonna do with your sons. You know, like I said, losing sleep over $1,000 is not worth it.
I gotcha.
Like, let's focus on. Hey, we're gonna have to work as a team to get this probate done as fast as we can for you.
Okay. I think we can do it probably.
All right, but I'm serious. I'm gonna need your help with this, with the probate stuff. All right, because that's the stuff that slows everything down. All right, and so I know you're just trying to move on to the next chapter of your life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have so I'm gonna rehash the details. I don't like any surprises. Anytime we do business together, you get the big 3. Did I tell you the big 3 already?
I had an alarm. What did you say?
All right. Did I go over the big 3 for you?
I don't think so.
All right, because I'm getting older, man. So I hate repeating myself, saying the same thing. Like, hey, Elijah, you told me that 5 times already. All right, so good. I just had to make sure. All right, the old man check. So anytime we do business, you get the big 3. And the big 3 first, I'm really big on communication, as you see. We're talking about everything. Let's talk. Let's discuss. You have questions. Let's get answers. All right. Number 2, I'm really big on transparency. All right. Nothing hidden. I don't want you hiding anything from me. I'm not going to hide anything from you. Let's show everything. Let's discuss everything. No surprises for either of us, right? And then third and final, I'm really big on exact execution, meaning I'm not going to do anything less. I'm not going to do anything more. I'm going to do exactly what I say I'm going to do. And because I expect the same from you, right?
Gotcha.
Perfect. Now, 30 days after we close escrow, all right, we work through the whole probate. We close escrow in the next 5 to 6 weeks or sooner. We close escrow. We pay off the $62,000. You know, the rest of the money is wired into your bank account. 30 days after you received your cash, the one thing I'm going to ask for in return is I can receive a recommendation testimonial letter from you saying that you're pleased with the results I provided you and that you refer me other people in the future. Is that something you'd be able to do for me?
Yes.
Perfecto. Okay. Hey, I will be following up with this. All right. So don't forget about my don't forget about my testimonial letter. All right.
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right. Cool. So so you would want me to send your email address is what you filled out on the form. Which
MID 1990 at gmail.com.
The JL at Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go over the details here just so they're 100% on the same page. All right. So it said Gmail, right? Right. So purchase price $127,000. There is we're paying off the $62,000 mortgage. $62,000 mortgage. We are closing escrow in 5 to 6 weeks. So let's just put a timeline on it. So we have it. Let me look at my calendar real quick so that we're all on the same page. So if we open escrow tomorrow, you sign it tonight, you open escrow tomorrow. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be August 2nd on or before close escrow. Okay.
Gotcha.
Second. 6,000 mortgage. So that will be. All right. So 127 minus 62. So you're gonna walk away with 65,000.
Yeah, I believe my mortgage is like somewhere near 61.
Okay,
right
whatever. Even if it's a 60, anything under that is yours, right?
Gotcha.
So that's not. I don't start changing my number. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, and so we'll open escrow. Like I said, $250 earnest money deposit. We're going to need access to the property. And then, do you have a copy of the death certificate? You'll be able to send me?
Yeah.
If you have pictures of the property, you can send me.
I can take some, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna want probably at least 30 to 40 pictures. So 2 pictures of each room and some pictures outside, the roof, the AC, just so I can see everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna send my guys, but this is at least allow me to speed the process up for us. Okay.
Yep.
We pay all the close.
So do I take pictures of the damages? I guess is what you want.
Yeah, damages and everything else, just so I can see everything. Obviously, I believe what you're saying, but like I said, I trust everybody, but I verify everything, right?
I hear you.
So
I think at 35,000, that's plenty for a remodel. That's plenty of money to cover it all.
yeah, and I hope so. I hope so. My Jewish yarmulke tilts sometimes, so I just want to see it and make sure it's good. And so and there's no other. We just have to see with the title company. Hopefully, and hopefully could bypass the probate possibly, but
I really don't think that. I don't remember her getting put on the mortgage.
But she's on title. She doesn't have to be on the mortgage, but she's on title. When she's on title, it's not the mortgage that's the big issue. It's her interest on the title.
On the land itself.
Yeah, that's what the issue is. So you can have the mortgage in your name. You're just taking the risk for that. It's just that before you could sell it, before you could sell the land, she would have to sign off on it, which she's no longer here. So her interest has to come over to you, and then you handle it all.
Sure.
Okay. What questions can I answer for you?
I don't guess I really have any.
Okay. All right. So recapping one more time. 127,000 purchase price, close the escrow on or before August 2nd, 2023. You're gonna pay off the mortgage. You should walk away with 65 to 66,000 or more. We pay all the closing costs, a $250 earnest money deposit. We're taking it as this condition. You already made me aware of the roof damage and some of the other water damage there. When do you think you'll be able to text me or email me the pictures and the death certificate by?
I can do a death certificate anytime. I'll be back there at that house in the next few days, so probably by this weekend.
That's weekend? Okay.
I'm not currently there.
Oh, you're not currently there. Okay. So you want to say by Saturday 12 o'clock or sooner?
Yeah, probably could do that.
Okay. And if something changes, just let me know. But this obviously helps me get the ball rolling. Okay.
Gotcha.
How do you feel about it?
I think we're good, man. I mean, I think we're good. I think we'll be all right.
All right, because I don't want you to call me later like, no, Elijah can't sell it. The Lord told me not to do it. All right, so I want to make sure you feel good about it.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I think that I can. I think that I can. We can make it happen.
I think.
Man, yeah, we're good.
All right, good. All right, perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do, my partner is going to send you over the agreement. I think he's out in the field right now, but give him like a couple hours. I'll text you when we sent the agreement over. You're simply going to click off on a couple of documents to sign off. It's called DocuSign. You click a couple of documents right from your email. It'll come right to me, and then we'll get escrow open and get things rolling for you. If he doesn't do it tonight, it'll be first thing in the morning for us. Okay.
All right, man.
Any other question I can answer?
No, that's it.
Congratulations, Jason. How do you feel?
I feel all right, man. I feel better when it's done.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for entrusting me, and thank you for not letting the ego or anything else get in the way, because you could easily say no today. So I want to say thank you for looking at the logical side of things, and I look forward to delivering for you on this.
Appreciate you, man. Talk soon.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Booyah! That's how easy it is right there, folks. That's how easy it is to get her done. Get her done. Bam. How many points did I just score? How many points? Crown me, baby. Crown me. Put the king crown on me. So let's talk about the numbers on this one. It's worth 210, maybe 200. Probably really maybe 220. And there's some water damage, not fire damage, just some water damage, but it's in like Nowhereville, Missouri. So it's in Missouri. So we have to get the I have to get the title company set up on there for us. So good. Good looking out. Good looking out. But yes, I'm glad you guys are able to see it and see that. That's what we do. That's what we do every day for the last 19 years. I don't do this every day. I don't close deals every day, right? But I put the pursuit to close deals every day. I put the effort and energy in to get to it. This came from Lead Zolo. Shout out to Lead Zolo. So yes, and if you guys have questions, like I said, drop your questions. You have a fire damage deal in New York. Yes, definitely happen with me. Let me see what I'm able to do, how I'm able to be of help. But yeah, like I said, you guys have a question. I try to answer questions in between. But I got more calls to get to. So let me just put some details here for us here. Yeah, so you guys have questions. You guys feel free to answer those. I just got to put some details so my partner knows what to do and how to do this. Close the escrow here. Yeah. We would. All right, nice. Got one in motion. Love it, love it. Talking about put these things in motion. I'm so glad you guys are able to just hop on and watch. See, good timing, good timing. So now I got that sent out there. All right, so boom, on to the next. So I actually have to do now. You guys get to hear some of the dispo side, right? So now everybody's gonna do that. Yeah, that Lead Zolo is the PPC company. They actually they go through the YouTube leads, YouTube PPC leads, fire. RJ's closing some of these. You know, a lot of the guys in the close Olympics are knocking some of these numbers out. So definitely check out Lead Zolo. Damn it, I need to have my affiliate link. All right, I need my affiliate link. Yeah, but definitely check out like Lead Zolo. Check out Lead Zolo. Uh, like I said, that lead I just closed right there came from Lead Zolo. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys check them out. Like I said, they're going to be actually sponsoring the Close Olympics. All the leads you can see coming from the Close Olympics during the main event coming from Lead Zolo. Let's go. All right. So with that being said, I have a buyer who wants to buy one of our properties. So I got to make sure I get. Let me get you guys. So I got to call this one. So now you guys get to hear this side of it, right? So let's get to it here. Let's see if. So I got to sell this property. So I got to get the details on it. You know, because I wanted. There's another one I locked up. During our last call session. Your boy, was that one? Are we doing one for once? Boy, no, that's 2 for 2 weeks, back to back weeks. See what happens when we locked in. See what? Just warming up, baby. Warming up. All right. So let me get to. All right, so I have the details when I set this property up for me to see. Good vibration, yeah. Bam. All right, cool. So now you guys got to hear how a dispo call sounds. So if you guys haven't heard that side, you want to see. I mean, obviously dispo is way easier than acquisitions. I will murder dispositions if that's all I did all day. So shout out to all the dispo queens and queens out there in Invest Lift. All right, one of the grand sponsor.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Mark?
Okay. Who's this?
Mark, this is Elijah here. You reached out to us online with regards to the property we had out there we're selling on Bullhead City.
Yeah.
Sure. Sorry for taking so long to get back with you. What can I tell you about it?
Okay. Let me go away from the TV.
What I catch you doing over there?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I've looked at it. I've read it. Okay.
Okay.
And it seems okay.
Mm-hmm.
The price is okay.
Thought so.
Yeah. Okay. And where are you located?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, but we buy properties all around the state.
Uh-huh.
So
how are we gonna do this?
So you're gonna meet me with a bag full of money? Not joking. No, that's not how this works.
Yeah, I could do that.
No. I've been buying properties for the last 19 years. About over 1,000+ properties. I'm buying properties nationwide, but we specialize in Arizona. So what would happen is I want to make sure you've seen the pictures and you got all the details. And if you're like, yeah, Elijah, no, I want it, we'll send you an agreement. You would open escrow, you put up some non-refundable money, and then we'll close escrow in a couple weeks, and then you'll be the proud owner of this puppy.
Okay. Who's the owner of it?
So I have it under contract. And I have it under contract. So they had a lady. We have it open with Driggs title, and so we she needs out, and we've been talking to her for a little while, and she finally decides to play ball. So now we're able to provide a good opportunity for you.
Okay, is this a foreclosure?
Nope, not a foreclosure. She just she's has some health issues, and she, as you see, she owns. I'm sure you hopefully you did your research. You see that she owns a free and clear, so she doesn't have to sell it, but it makes sense for her to sell at this stage of where she's at in her well-being. There's some her friends are staying in there. She doesn't live there right now, so her friends are kind of keeping an eye on the property, but they're not tenants or have any leases or anything like that.
Oh, okay, but the property, somebody's living at the property.
Correct. Somebody's there right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, because I haven't gone over and looked at it yet.
Yeah, I would want you to go and see it first before you give me non-refundable earnest money. I want to make sure you see it. Like, what you see in the pictures is what you see there. You had a chance to see the pictures?
Yeah, I've seen all the pictures.
Good. Perfect.
I'm living in a mobile home that's probably bigger than that one, but it's in a park.
Got it. You want your own land?
And my sister owns this place. I helped her buy this place.
I see.
And I just picked up on that through Marketplace, Facebook.
Yep.
And
go Facebook.
I said, that's a pretty good deal, really, for the size of the property and the house.
Right.
For the size of the house is okay.
Let me ask
you.
you.
It has Arizona room, so
yeah. Let me ask you. As far as the $119,000 price, would you be going cash or would you be looking to do a hard money loan?
Well, if I wanted, I could go VA, but no, we're talking cash.
Got it. Okay. You'd be able to close 119,000 cash if you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, because the VA loans take a little too long for us to do, so we require cash or hard money. But you have the cash, so you get to call the shots.
Yeah, I have the cash. So
perfect.
Barely.
Right. Hey, at least you have it. So I do want to be honest. I have someone going to see it tomorrow, and he's bought a couple properties for me. So if I can set up a time to get you inside there tomorrow, would that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And what time were you thinking? Can you would you be able to go there at 12 o'clock tomorrow if I let the tenants know?
Yeah.
That works for you? Okay. And Mark, what's a good email address for you, Mark? Okay. Okay, so your last name 56 @gmail.com. Okay. So um so tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So if you like it and you say, yeah, Elijah, I want it, then what would happen is that would be asking you to put up you to get a cashier's check for $5,000 earnest money.
Mm-hmm.
A cashier's check made out to Drake's title for $5,000. That'll go non-refundable, and then we'll do a 14-day close. So in 14 days, we'll close escrow. You get like I said, and everything goes through the title company. Buyer buys in an as-is condition, no realtor fees, and everything's good to go.
Which title company?
Driggs, Driggs, Driggs Title.
Drake's Title, and where they're located at.
I mean, they have branches all over the valley, but mainly in Phoenix. But they'll send a mobile notary out to you and make it simple for you.
Yeah. Okay.
What questions do you have for me?
Not yet until I go see the property.
Okay, and so we talked about the 5,000. Talked about buyer pays all closing costs. You have all the cash if you
How
ready
much
to.
is the closing cost?
I mean, a couple $1,000s. I mean, because you're going cash now. If you had to get a hard money loan, then they want Alta policies and lender policies, then that increases your closing costs. So it'd be a couple thousand. I get the exact number for you once we get to that step.
Yeah. Okay. Usually it's lower.
And I want to get you investor discounted pricing, investor rate discount pricing. But
Yeah.
like I said, you'll see the exact number. I don't make any money on that. I'll give you whatever the exact number is.
Okay.
And so 12 o'clock tomorrow, you're gonna see the property. And yes, like I said, if you like it, like I said, let me know. We'll go ahead and get agreement sent out to you and get this wrapped up in 14 days. And you move out of there and move into this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. If you have any questions, yeah, you're ready, Mark. You're ready. Yeah. So if you have questions, concerns, just don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will. If there's any issues, let me know. And if something changes tomorrow for you or for me, let's just communicate. Okay.
All right.
All right, Mark.
We'll do.
Talk to
I'll
you
be
Monday.
there tomorrow at 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Talk to you soon. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bam. So you guys have seen on both sides. You guys have seen on both sides, right? Both sides. So we already have another buyer who's going to go there. But like I said, sellers are storytellers, buyers are liars. So you want as many people set up for as possible. But I got to update the notes real quick. So let's see. All right. That's going to be on this property. So remember, always update your notes. Always update your notes. I know sometimes you want to just pass on. If you write down a sticky note, whatever, make sure you update your notes. Leave yourself some breadcrumbs to come back to the house, like Hansel and Gretel, right? Okay. So let me just gotta call me. I just gotta call the buyer real quick and seller, make sure we got this all lined up.
Please leave your message for.
All right. So before I move on, let me call the roommate. See if I can get hold of roommate.
Welcome to your wireless carrier's voicemail system.
Nope. All right. So text her now. All right, so that's what I'm sending out. Let me just one last thing here, y'all. So on these deals, for something like that, once you get $5,000 earnest money from that, you don't have to really worry about people kind of reading your money too much. So you don't have to worry about you don't have to really worry about people reading your money as much when they put up that 5,000. Now, if you only put 1,002, you might walk away from that. So on this one, we would probably, we'll probably do, we'll probably do a double close on this one because I think this would be a potential 40,000. Anytime we do over like 20,000, it's better just to double close because when people start seeing more money goes off the table, they start counting people's money. So I have a hard time accepting that it's going to be that amount or that they're not getting all of that, they're only getting a portion of it, which they're fine when they sign the contract, but then when they start reading it, like, oh, that could be mine. Nah. So because it had to take time, effort, work, we're taking a risk, everything we share. All right, so let me just share that we have another person coming. You can see the property is the same. Sent him. Total. Second. Investor to come the house at 12 p.m. Troy will be there. And then 12 p.m. we have Mark will be there. Please ask. I don't want to call them tenants. You start calling them tenants and call your friends who keep an eye on the property. Scott and or Jessica to let them in and to call me if there is any concerns or issues. Doing everything to help speed things up for you. Deal closed out quicker. And then I'm going to send this to the tenants too so that they know. All the little things you have to get set up. You have to get set up for them, This is how it works. All right, so pull the number up real quick. Hit those people up. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, what's his name? Scott. I'm Elijah, and I'm buying the property from Michelle, as I believe she already communicated with you. I have two separate investors coming to look at the property tomorrow. Please see the time below and let them in. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. as we want to get this done as fast as we can for Michelle. Thank you. So now they know it's not me. They're stopping the person they get them in place. And Elijah, I'm buying the property from Michelle. I believe she already communicated with you. Just have to do a quick little, you have to just do a how spell check, it doesn't always go directly. So you just want to looking crazy. So double check the text before you send it. 2 separate investors. Both times are for tomorrow. Perfect. All right. So we got that situated. Let's go on. You're trying to pick up the property. You're trying to pick up the property. It's in Bullhead City. Darnell. Let's see. Reach out. Send me a DM. I can send you the details. All right. But right now, just got another PPC came in. So we're gonna hit a couple of these PPCs now. All right. So let's hit a couple of these. If that's all right. That's all right with you guys. If you're cool with that, throw one in the chat box. He wants me lock up another one. Throw one in the chat. I just want to make sure I'm not boring fellow people watching, locking in. She confirmed. All right. I see you, Steve. Yeah. All right. What up, Kyle? I see you, sir. All right, we are good to go. From himself, as I sent them the text. All right. Cool. All right. So, appreciate it. All right. So I will definitely check that out, Terrence. You want to keep the calls going? But I'll definitely check them out for sure. Is when when the PPCs come in, you gotta get at them. If you don't, guess what's happening? Somebody else eating your lunch, boy. Well, it's soaking up your food and your deals. All right, so let me get after this one. Let me just pull this up real quick. Good vibration, yeah. That's the vibrant we on. Oh, it's already in my podio. Yeah. All right, so let me just pull this up here. Eduardo. Let's see what's going on with Eduardo. Let me just pull up a quick little podio and pull up a little podio action. Let's see kind of where this is at. This is a North Dakota deal. Property in North Dakota. Uh-oh, it's not pulling up. No bueno. But see, even though that does happen, a lot of times what you have to do, you just have to go ahead and throw it in. You have to Google it. When you Google the address, it'll give you like the right spelling. Sometimes they just spell it wrong on the web form. It does happen. That does happen here and there. So, yep, right there. See, they put the Southwest in there, and it looks like it doesn't need Southwest. Bada bing. Ooh, this looks super old school. Well, we'll see. I might be offering like $1,200, guys. All right. Yeah, I told Elite Zola to send me any of their water damage, fire damage leads for nationwide. And then obviously for Arizona and California, any leads they get that way. So this, so some of these might be a little out of pocket, but we're gonna get in pocket with it. Oh, come on, show no love. All right, so what we're going to do, we have to use good old Zillow. Good old Zillow. Let's see what Zillow wants to give it. Let's see what Zillow's showing love with it. Let's see what, and maybe they ever had it listed before, or she. So Zillow gives me a little something. Why is it saying that? Let me show them. Yeah, North Dakota. Ooh, wow. Yeah. This is not going to be good. We'll take the call just because I got you guys on. But yeah, these are like, yeah, this is challenging. This is going to be a challenging one just because there's no values out there. It's in North Dakota. Zillow looks like it's 1,000 square feet. But I like to, let's see if I can pick it up for $500. All right, let's see if I can just pick it up for $500. $500. I might figure it might be worth trying to figure something out.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Eduardo?
Not too bad. What's going on?
Hey, Eduardo, this is Elijah. You just filled out a form online looking to sell your property in North Dakota?
Oh yeah.
Sure. So my name is Elijah. Wanted to follow up with you here. It sounds like it might be a bad time to talk.
Not at all.
It's good? Okay, cool. Well, wanted to just be clear, I am a real estate investor, so we don't pay retail for houses. At the same time, we're very realistic. We don't expect you just to give away the property. If I could get a number that works for you, works for me, great, we move forward. If not, we simply part as friends, okay? Perfect. So tell me, what's going on with this property?
Well, I think it's in a great location. It's just that the house was, they kind of let it go. And so it's either like a major rehab or a tear down. It's one or the other.
Major rehab or tear down? Okay.
Yeah, it's on city utilities.
Okay.
Like city sewer, city water.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in bad shape. But it's on the third of an acre, which is flat. It's sitting on an oil reserve, but it doesn't the mineral rights don't come along with it. And it's like really close to Canada. And there's I think the 52 freeway. There's a major highway that like goes either through town or like on the side of the town. So it's just in a good area. It's just that the house is people are kind of scared away by the house, how it looks.
Got it. So tell me, as far as the property goes, how it sounds like, so this I just want to make sure I got it right. It's on Davis Ave, Southwest.
Yeah. It's a small, everything in North Dakota is called a city, no matter how small it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And the property is in our name, my wife's in my name.
Mm-hmm.
And
how did you end up with this property?
Well, I tried to.
You're breaking up, Eduardo. Say it again. Eduardo, can you hear me? Hello? I can't hear you. It's kind of breaking up. Did you get in the car? Or are you in a bad area? Yeah, I'm going to hang up. I'm going to try to call you right back, okay? Let's try to call him back. But yeah, this one's crazy. But, let's see. So you hear them try to sell me. Yeah, it's no better. I barely can hear you.
We got disconnected.
Oh, perfect. There, I hear you now.
Don't lift that up. Just drag it. You're gonna hurt your back, model.
Yeah, I hear you.
The young people, I know they're so strong, but you're gonna mess your back up like me.
Eduardo,
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah, I
Don't
can hear you.
don't mess your back up. Don't let him mess her back up. All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, man. I tell them all the time, but
I hear
oh my
you.
God.
So real quickly, I mean, the property looks like really bad shape for sure. What do you think you wanted for the property?
Well, you know, the land is good land because from what I've seen, it's zoned. You know, obviously for a home. I think the county's, you know, like I think about what you do on your property there, since the town there is small.
It's going away again. You're talking away from the phone.
Hold on a second. I think what it is, what's happening is that my hold on, is that Bluetooth went out.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, so now I can hear you now.
Perfect.
So the town is pretty flexible, like, you know, what you do, like on this property, and it's I think it's in a good location, especially because
I know, but we're talking about the number. What's the number you want? Not the story, the number.
That's why I said the land itself has got good value to it. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Got it. And how big is the land?
You know, it might be salvageable. The home might be salvageable.
No, it doesn't look too salvageable from the pictures. It's better. It's all wooden. It's better just to rebuild it, right?
Well, yeah, and like I said, it's, you know, North Dakota. I'm not saying it's up and coming, but it's, you know, it is the West. So that's what I'm looking to get, you know, at least fair market, at least something good for, you know, the land.
What do you think the land's worth?
Well, you know, my thing is, you know, they're like, I've seen the owners on the side selling theirs for like an outrageous amount of money. I don't think they'll ever get that, but I think that property at somewhere between around 12,000, I would think, because there's two lots on the third of an acre, so that you can put two different structures since there's two lots.
All right, so you put two lots on a third of an acre.
Yeah.
And it looks like it looks like you're asking for 9,000 here online.
Well, you know,
what are you doing to me, Eduardo? You're not being upfront with me, buddy. Yeah, I caught you. All right.
I got 400. I got 500 mouths to feed.
Why don't you just fix this up and just do it yourself? I mean, you're clearly smart.
Oh no, I've had it for. So I've had it for like a year and a half. You know, I got some other stuff going on. I don't have like an organization, a company like you guys, where you know, I just a one-man deal where I gotta, you know, it's just me.
Got it.
So I got a couple others. I got another thing I'm kind of working on right now.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of just want to like, you know,
right,
move on from this one.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1, you don't care if you move on. You'll keep it for another 10 years. You really don't want to sell it.
No.
To 10.
There's somebody I was willing to trade for it, but I want to see if I can get a little more.
What was it going to trade you for?
Well, they'll trade me for like another property, or they'll give me like they'll take it as a down payment. But I want to see if I can get like cash a little more.
So, I mean, what's the bottom line price you're willing to take?
Well, I mean, I don't want to go too low, since I mean, like you know, the land there is worth something. So I mean, I'll do 9, but I mean that's.
Well, I mean, if you could get 9, somebody would have offered that to you already, right?
Well, yeah, you're right.
So that's probably not the number.
The prices aren't going down. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I disagree with you. I've been doing this for 19 years. I think properties across the country are all going down. It has to. What goes up?
I'm from California,
so you see the real numbers. So those are the real numbers.
We don't live in reality. I tell people this is the Beverly Hills of the 50 states, besides New York, right? Besides NYC. We're like in this crazy, stupid little bubble here where it's ridiculous here.
Well, so this is what I could do, okay? I could give you, I probably could give you more than you need, but won't be exactly what you want. Is that okay?
What? I mean, can you be a little more specific with the terms or not yet?
So I think, so what I'm thinking is this, okay? I think we could do something creative. I could go the creative route, or we could go the cash route. Okay, so there's gonna be two different options I'm gonna give you. Okay.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay, so what? So I think the land's worth about $6,000 to $7,000 once you bulldoze everything, you get everything situated, right?
Okay.
You still got to bulldoze that down, you still got to scrape it, grade it, all that good stuff. So I could either pay you, $1,500 cash, $1,500, or I could pay you $4,000 in payments over the next 3 years.
Oh no, the land is. I mean, they're not making any more land, and like I said, it's close to not only Canada, but it's close to Montana, which is a very popular state.
I know, but there's just so many properties to buy.
I'd be giving it away for that.
I hear you. So you just want to keep it, bottom line?
Well, like I said, it's got value.
I just know, but that's what it's valued at.
If they're gonna drop the bomb, I'm moving to North Dakota.
If they drop the bomb, North Dakota ain't gonna save you. You better be praying to God. All right, that's the only person who can save us.
Like one of the movies where we'll be migrating north.
Well, cool. So, I mean, before we wrap up, because I got a couple more properties I gotta buy. Before you shut the door here on this one, what number did you have in mind? Now that you know my number.
Well, I mean, if you want to do 7 for the land straight out, I would consider that, but it wouldn't be over 4 years.
Ouch. Yeah, because what I'm talking about doing, I mean, and just so you could at least see how I probably could get you closer to your number. Is like I said, but you would have to carry it. You have to you're going to either hold on to this for another 3 to 5 years, or
I can't do that. I can't do 3 to 5 years.
Why? I mean, or that's what I'm trying to say.
Falling down.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And the city's going to be all over you here soon. Exactly. So that's why I'm trying to help you. So help me help you, but you got to be realistic here. You just got to
I'm not doing it for $1,500 though.
You don't have to do it for $1,500. You could do it for more. And so what I'm trying.
But over 3 to 5 years.
No. So, but look what you're doing here. Let me show you how it would work. Okay. So what we're saying is you would end up walking away with $4,300. Okay, because you get $500 up front. You get $3,500 in a note that you're going to be carrying back. I got to take care of that building. I got to deal with the city. You're making 3% pure interest on that $3,500. So each month you're getting like $10. You're getting like almost $10. You're almost getting $10 a month of pure interest. You're going to get over the next 36 months. You're going to get a total of $315 of pure interest on top of the $3,500 I'm going to pay you on the back end, and you're going to get $500.
You guys sell properties too, right? You
sure.
Acquire them, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you what. You obviously you have a liking to this place because you know what I'm talking about. So if you come up with some, maybe like a duplex in a decent place that needs some work, and maybe you'd be willing to take this as a down, and then we could talk about what kind of numbers you'd want for the little duplex, because I'm looking for a little rental. Maybe we could work something out like that. But, yeah.
So for sure you don't want to take the $1,500.
I don't want to do the long term thing because I need to use this for a down or something for like a little rental.
Right, I hear you. So under no circumstances, you sure you don't want the $1,500? Because I'm telling you,
it's just too long. The terms are way too strong. How
much did you pay for this?
Well, I mean, how we,
are you business? You don't discuss.
Well, I'm going to see it online. I'm going to see what you paid for it.
Well, I
You
mean,
can't hide it. You can't hide it, right? It's all
But what
public.
is the cost? That's what you should be,
Right. And so what I'm trying to share with you is, hey,
work.
make a profit versus holding on to a headache.
Yeah, but I don't want to hold on to it for 3 to 5.
Well, then just take the cash now and be done with it. So
No, but I'm not taking 1,500.
what if I go up a little higher? If I go up a little higher, if I go up to $2,000, would that make the difference for you?
What?
If I go up for $2,000 cash,
No,
pay
I
up.
can offer 5 all the time.
Why don't you take that?
Because, like I said, land, it's worth more than that.
I'm telling you, it's only worth that to you. I promise. I promise you, money is only worth a property is only worth what somebody's willing to pay you for it, right?
And to me, it's worth more. So I think I just hold on to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Eduardo. I appreciate it. I got a couple calls I got to get to. I appreciate you reaching out. If things change, all right, don't hesitate to call me, all right? I got 1,500 big ones waiting right here for you, all right?
Okay.
All right. Bye. On to the next one. So offer them 1,500 or 4K on seller finance. So he is on his retail. He's on his retail vibes, but it's all good. And see, the whole thing about sometimes you got to make an offer on everything. You never know what's going to come back around to you, and that's really the case, right? You just don't know what's going to hit. So let me go ahead and call this next one here. So this is going to be a property out here in Alabama. What's going on? All right. What up, Kendall? What up, Kendall? You said you felt that? I know I was on Kendall's K2. I see you, player. Jeffer's like, listen, we ain't letting you just go on. Last year, I just hopped on in the close Olympics, because year one, I'm like, I already got number 2 closer. I do this. This ain't nothing, right? Only got number 2. Got a little lackadaisical in year 2. Your boy didn't even place, all right? So I ain't letting that happen again. I see RJ doing his 50 and 50. I see Kendall. I see making the calls. People running it up. I ain't wearing what they do. I'm just wearing what I do and let you guys see what I do and make sure hopefully adding value to you guys as well. So let's get after this next one. Let's get to the next one here. So let's see. And that's hard when nothing was pulling up on that property. So I was really making offers from Zillow. But I saw when you always Google the property if you can't find something. And I saw that he's advertising it. You try to hit me for the retail. I'm like, bro, you trying to tell me 12, you trying to get me. I see advertising for 9. And if 9 ain't going, how's that gonna work? Where they do that at E. All right, so let me see if this pulls up for us this time. Give me some love. Come on, PropStream. Give me some love. Yes, sir. All right, so let me put some details out there before, so my team could give you guys some numbers, make it a little easier for you guys to see it. All right, so they bought this property back in the day. Eric and Amanda. So this is 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,200 square foot, 21,000 lot size. She owes roughly about 80,000 on the property. Oof. I love it when there's like no comps. Excellent. I love that. So let's go on to trusty old Zillow and Google. Let's see what they give me, what they're talking. Let's see. So you're almost on a half an acre lot. So Zillow's giving 260. Let's see if she ever marketed anywhere. So let's just Google this bad boy one time for the one time. That's another thing, especially nowadays with technology. Like you should almost Google like every property. People be putting stuff on Facebook. People be putting starting their own websites on properties. So yeah, it's in our best interest just to see where everybody marketed it, and you can see how long they try to market it. So that's just so much better negotiation power, right? Because now, well, hey, you tried to sell and that didn't look like that worked for you, did it? So now you can kind of hold them to a little, so it's a little higher, a higher echelon. Let's see what Realtor.com is giving it. All right, so 221. And then let's just see where this property is at real quick. How far, what part of Alabama is this in? Quick little look here. All right. And then want to call so we can get you situated. All right, let's get to it. Let's just oh yeah, I want to see where this is at too. Hold on one second. Check it out. Let's see. So this is going to be near, not too far from the coast there. Where is that at? Mobile Bay. All right, Robertsdale. That's where Loxley and Robertsdale. So where's all my Alabama folks at? All right, let's get after it. Enough talking, more walking. Let's get to it.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, Amanda?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing outrageously blessed. Thank you for asking. Amanda, my name is Elijah. You reached out to us a couple hours ago online with regards to selling your property in Fairhope.
Yeah.
You're still looking to sell the property?
Yeah, just trying to get some ideas of how much we could ask for it.
Got it. So what's going on with the property?
It's more upkeep for us than really what it's worth to us at this point. Our land is pretty valuable, but the house, not so much.
Got it. Well, what were you thinking you wanted for the property?
I'm really not sure. I think our appraisal this year, like our tax appraisal, came back at like 176. I'm thinking, we could probably ask like 150.
150 is what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I see. And how did you come to the 150 number?
Well, hey, can you move your hand again? I'll hold the window up. Just looking online at comps and the land that we've got, and our location's pretty good.
Okay. So let me see. Let me ask you this. How many bedrooms and bathrooms is the property?
It is 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, and what type of repairs do you think are needed for the property?
So we're in the process of having a new roof put on, but the foundation in the living room is the floors are starting to sag, and we're not sure why. And it just
That's scary, right?
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, so the foundation in the living room is starting to sag. Why don't you just tell them to pull the pants up?
I know, right?
That's not how it works, right? Okay. What else? Is anything else in the property?
As far as what's wrong with it?
Yeah. I mean, do I just need to rip this thing down? Is what you're thinking, or is it salvageable?
It may be salvageable. I really don't know what's going on underneath. My husband's tried to climb under there and he can't really see what's going on. But just to put like steel beams and stuff under it, it's an older home, and I don't know, if it's gonna continue to deteriorate, if it's worth saving.
Right.
right now I've got 4 children, and I just want us to be in something that's structurally sound.
That's him. Mama Bear wants to make sure her cubs are good.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes.
And do you guys have a place to move to if you work something out? I don't want you,
We're trying to figure that out.
Okay. So if we work something out for the property, how fast, slow, quick did you want this done in 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years?
Probably 2 to 3 months. I think.
2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
All right, because that might be a little long, but I'll see what I can work with you because I don't want to be in another market by the time we own the property. Because as you know, values are going down.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, we could trying to figure out exactly where we would go. We're just kind of trying to see if something else is going to work out right now. And
Sure. And I can be of help too. I have relationships and resources. I've been buying properties around the country for the last 19 years. So after buying 1,000 plus of these, I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you, I have a lot of relationships, a lot of resources, and I always try to add value first. If I add more value, then I become more valuable than just cash, because anybody can give you cash. But if I can make life easier, then that's even more reasons to do business with me, right?
Right.
Okay. And so you're still looking to find another place. You're thinking 30 to 60 days to move out. It will be ideal for you. Do you still have a mortgage on the property?
We do.
Okay. How much do you still left on it?
We owe about 80,000 on it.
Okay. And what's your monthly payment a month?
It's right around 700 right now. It's like 660.
Okay. Is there any HOA?
No.
Good. What's your interest rate on that?
4.25.
Look at you. Got one of the good interest rates, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. And how many more months is left on? How many more years is left on it?
We've lived there for 12, and it's a 30-year mortgage, so I guess 18 years.
Okay, 18 years left. Okay, you're good with math. Look at that, fast.
Yeah, I'm feeling hard right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. So man, yeah. Once your foundation integrity gets compromised, everything else starts going. I see some pictures from when you bought it back in the day. So basically, let me see.
I feel like there's more value in the land than in the home.
Yeah. How large is the lot? Let me see. It's almost if I see it here, lot is about 21,000, so almost a half acre.
I think it's at least a half
acre. Yeah. So basically, acre is 43,560 square feet.
Okay.
So you're right there. I mean, who's counting, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I mean, if I could step in here, make things super simple. We work something out where, I buy the property in 30 days from you. We put cash down. We do a post possession. So we give you, so essentially we rent it back to you for another, a month max. Hold back 10,000 of your money. Now, if you don't leave within that next 30 days, then it starts costing you $1,000 a month. I mean, $1,000 a day if you go past the time. But this way you can get some of your cash up front. This way you get your cash up front, and you also get your you're able to have a little bit of time to find something, pay for some deposits, pay for movers, whatever you need to do. I understand you have mouths to feed there too. If I could work something out like that, would that be ideal for you?
I think so. Yeah, I just really need the bottom line to make sure that we have enough to pay off our mortgage, obviously, and enough to put down on another home.
Gotcha. Okay. And so so I have 2 different options we could do. Okay. So 2 different options we can at least discuss. The concern is I think the property is worth probably about 200,000. with the land. I mean, with land and everything included. Once you fix up the property, I think it's worth about 200,000. And then like, so if you take your realtor costs, your closing costs, and you fix the property and update it, you're probably, I mean, just on 200,000 here. Just do you have a pen and paper there?
I'm actually driving.
Oh, you're driving. Okay, no worries. I need you live. Okay. So if you look at just on 200,000, you pay 6% realtor commissions, $3,000 in closing costs, and then you have to update the property, fix the property. How's electrical and the plumbing in there?
I think it's fine. We haven't had any issues with it. I think it's okay.
Okay. So assuming that's in still good condition and it's decent condition, if I step in here, we pay cash. Tell me, I mean, what do you feel like is like the best price you'll be able to do so that this is a done deal? You can start focused on finding your new place, get into the next chapter of your life without any headaches or hassles.
Yeah, I really need like 150 is like my magic number. I really need that, or else we'll just have to figure something else out.
Yeah. Ouch. We're not that far apart. Okay. So, I was really looking at around 120,
Okay.
120,000. I think if we, assuming that I don't have to scrape if I have to scrape everything, then we're down a different number. Okay. But assuming what you're saying is I could salvage the property. You already let me know I need to put in a new roof. You already let me know that there's some substantial foundation challenges.
Well, no, we're putting the roof on. The roof is being installed right now.
Oh, you guys put on the new roof right now?
Yeah.
You guys put on the new roof. Okay. So you guys put on the new roof, but it's just mainly the foundation issue?
It's the foundation. And then in one of the bathrooms, the foundation, like the tiles are cracked in that room too. So it's what's going on underneath that's the problem.
And that could really, obviously, as you can imagine, hamper anybody buying this property, and you could end up getting stuck holding this property. I'm willing to take on the risk. I'm willing to take on the challenge and the risk where we'll close escrow. We'll pay all the closing costs. We're taking it as is condition because one of my business partners, we're actually looking at a property in this area of Alabama. And so the fact that you reached out to us made sense. So, and I like your lot better. However, he was going to pull the trigger on another property here. And last time I'm like, well, hold on a second. We haven't got a chance to talk to Amanda. So obviously
we really do have a good location. We're the worst house on the street.
That's always good.
Yeah, right. Everybody else around us, they're very nice homes. So feel bad about that. But for resale, or if you wanted to build something different on the lot, it's a very good location.
Well, like I said, so if I could get my money partner, not the last thing I want to do is like, all right, you got to think about it. You got to pray about it, light your candles, and you get back to me. Yes, Elijah, I want to do it. And then my money partner, we already parked the money with one of your neighbors. That's the last thing you want to see happen, right?
Yeah.
So if I could get my money partner to agree to park this money with you, keep the $120,000 reserved for you. We close escrow in 30 days. So you pay off your mortgage, and then you get your cash. We hold $10,000 of your cash back with the title company. You get additional 30 days to find some place to get into your property. We'll charge $1,000 for the month for you to stay there for another month, so you don't have to go and get storage or anything like that. And if you leave sooner, the title company releases your money sooner. But this way, you have your cash up front. You paid off the mortgage. You don't have to worry about what's underneath the foundation. You don't have to deal with any headaches or hassles. And now you get to focus on the next chapter of your life. If I could get my money partner on board to agree to this, to park the money, are you prepared to get the process started?
Yeah, I would have to talk with my husband about it and see, where he is with it. So I really just wanted to get like a preliminary conversation going.
And you talking about Eric?
Yes.
Gotcha. And what do you think? What do you think Eric's going to say?
I'm pretty sure he's ready to walk away from it too.
He's like, call that man back right now. Call him right now. Okay. So he's ready to move on. He doesn't want to do the work himself.
No, I mean, he's not really equipped to do that.
Say no more. He's not a handyman. I got you.
It's just, you know, we want to spend time with our children and not doing house repairs and, you know, so.
Sure. So hold on 1 second. All right. So let me talk to my money partner. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get the capital reserved for you, because the last thing I want you to do is go and talk to me and my partner says, no, we're not going to do it. So hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I got the capital reserved for you. And then like, so long as he reserves it, I think it's worth doing the deal. I just want to get him on board with us. Okay.
Right.
Hold on 1 second for me. Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. You know the vibe, Kendall. You know the vibes. So hold him in.
Yeah.
So hold him down. Let him talk through it. I'm gonna circle back here in a second. I mean, 120. I mean, we're at 50%. We have to be close. We have to be close. I mean, going lower than the MAO. Even going lower. I'm trying to score all my points. With seller finance, with creative, I got the urgency, paint the picture, build rapport. What would you guys rate this call, right? What would you guys rate this call? All right, but I'm not going to get a contract because she wants to talk to her husband, which I should have identified the decision maker first, faster. But it's cool. It's not like she's making the decisions anyways. That's what she filled out the form. Okay. All right, let's lock this in. Or at least mentally commit to her. Amanda.
Yeah.
Good news.
Oh, okay.
I got him locked in. All right. So he has agreed. I showed him some of the numbers. Obviously, do you have any pictures you can send me?
Not handy right now.
No. You're driving right now. I need you live.
Yeah.
Remember, this deal doesn't happen if you're not alive. Okay. So I need you live. But maybe something you can send over later tonight or first thing in the morning.
Maybe in the next couple of days. Yeah. Is there any way that you could email me the things that we've discussed, just so I have it handy and can go over it with my husband?
Absolutely. And so it's your first name, C Taylor 33.
Yes, at Gmail.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And so let's do this. So we're talking $120,000, a 30-day close of escrow, a 30-day post possession, with a $10,000 holdback. We pay all the closing costs. We take in the as-is condition. No realtor fees, no appraisals, no inspections. Whatever we find underneath the foundation, that's gonna be our problem. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah. So would you guys send somebody out to look at the property?
Oh, absolutely. I trust everybody, but I verify everything, right?
Yeah.
So what would happen? So what the next steps will look like? I'm gonna want to like I said, we'll sign an agreement. You're gonna talk to your husband later tonight, tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. If everybody's in agreement, then we'll sign an agreement. And then once we sign an agreement, we'll open escrow. We'll communicate through the whole process. Then what would happen is we're gonna make sure we get our contractors out there. We're gonna make sure just there's no big surprises that like the roof is falling in or the AC is about to fall off. So we just want to make sure there's no surprises for you or me. And then assuming there's no surprises, we communicate through the whole process. Then you're gonna sign some paperwork, and then we're gonna close escrow that pays off your mortgage. You're gonna get your funds. The title company will hold the $10,000 back out of your proceeds, which they already have your cash. Then 30 days after we close escrow, you'll find your new place. And then once you vacate, the title company wired the rest of your money. Once you get into your new place and you have all your cash, there's one thing I'm going to ask for in return. And Amanda, this is the only non-negotiable item, okay?
Okay.
So assuming, like I said, we go through the whole process. It's super simple. It's easy. We give you time. 30 days after you moved into your new place and you received all your cash and did everything I said I was going to do, the one thing I'm going to ask for in return is that I can receive a recommendation testimonial letter from you saying that you're just pleased with the results I provided you and that you refer me to other people in the future. Is that something you'd be able to do for me?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Hey, you said for sure. I'm going to follow up with you about this. All right. All right. So cool. So let's do this. Let's set up a time because I'm in Arizona, but we buy all around the country, right? And you're 2 hours in front of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to say we talk You want to say we talk around this time tomorrow at 5 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock your time tomorrow?
Yeah, that should work.
Okay, and something changes. Yeah, like I said, this is my direct cell phone number. This is the bat line directly to me. Okay.
Okay.
And so if something changes, your husband has a question, want to talk sooner, don't hesitate to reach out to me and give me a call. If not, I'll look forward to talk with you and Eric tomorrow at 7 o'clock your time. And we'll, like I said, I'm gonna in the email, I'm gonna send you your capital allocation holding number. So this is this little reference number. If you ever call in, this is the capital allocation. This is what we give you so that you know we have the funds set aside for you. Okay. So I'll put that in the email for you as well. So you have all that good stuff good to go.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Well, how do you feel?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. But let me have time to marinate on it. And talk with
Sure.
my husband.
I want you to feel good about this. I don't want to do the deal if you don't feel good about it. All right. I never bought a property from someone who didn't want to sell it to me. All right. So I want to make sure I'm all about the win-win. So I want to make sure you feel good about it. But yes, if you have concerns, reach out to me. But let's make sure you guys understand that there's significant risk that we're taking underneath there. But because I buy fire damage properties, none of this stuff scares me.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You got it, Amanda.
I will talk with Eric, and we will hear from you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we got another, let's see. She's buckling a little bit at the end, but see, that's why you do those response checks. That's how you make sure you don't get ghosted, right? I'm asking, hey, how do you feel about things? What's going on with things? What's up, Miguel? So I'm ready to get this deal. Yeah. So hey, if I get that one locked up, I'll talk with you. I'll talk with you for sure. So let's see. Let me get the add some notes. Gotta get the note game together. All right, so let me put this notes here. Capital. Click that capital ID number technique. Watching the qualifiers, watching Seamus do it, and watching you too. You did it too, Kendall. I know Eric. Eric Kleiner is really big on that, but I'm like, yo, that's the best part about being a good closer. Anything you hear dope, you just get to grab it, and just throw it in your closer's gumbo. All right, flavor up them profits, right? So I added that to another deal. It just works mentally. Anything you do to mentally equip your seller that this is a done deal, that you lock things up on your end. A lot of people don't want to disappoint people, right? They don't want to like, oh man, I already said that. Let's just go with them. He already has the money allocated, right? He talked to his partner already. You want people to be mentally committed to you, right? Back Wednesday at 5 p.m. All right, so man, it's just really hard to comp. There wasn't a lot of comps out there, so I had to go extra low. I mean, 150 felt like it should be close to it, but with that structural issue, that could really cause some other issues. So I was like, nah, let's just be extra. All right, so let me just add this to my calendar for mañana so I can lock in with Ogal. And then on to the next one. We get some good contacts. See Zolo holding it down. Some good leads. You see, we get at least a contact rate. I mean, you can't deny the contact rate, right? I'm actually talking to people, not a bunch of voicemails. And good vibrations, yeah. Yeah, you missed my double monitors, man. That's when I had back in the day. You guys go back and watch my old Facebook, like 5-6 years ago, before your gurus were making live phone calls. You got Elijah was knocking the calls, which is some of my people are here with me. Some of my people are here with me. And I just used to have the instrumentals in the background, just got the vibes knocking. That was really missed my other monitor just for that reason. But it's all good. So put it here. Hey Peter, would you remind me that I need to send an email to her before I wrap up today? Peter, please remind me that I need to send that email. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I don't want to be like, hey, oh crap. So that's what happens. You get caught up and he's doing all this other stuff. You forgot to make sure. That's an amendo. Yeah, don't send it now, but remind me before I wrap up. All right, cool. So yes, all right. So yes, I do still use Streak myself, but I use Podio for the leads, but then Streak for my emails. Correct. And I still like how I double up. Jennifer does not like me doing it. Being honest, you know, she's my systems queen. She's not a big fan of that, but all right. All right. So let me see on this. His ex-wife is dead. And then notes section. I put that on the notes. I'm getting the contract sent out. Yeah, you know, I know. See, Miguel, you missing it. You know, had the J, had the Hove, some J Cole. I know. When these like little, you know, when I'm having text and email, you still got the vibes going versus dead air. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll work on it. All right, I'll work on it. Notes section. Sub 2. No post possession. All right, so on to the last one. On to the next. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. See, Peter. Yeah, it's exactly because Peter, if you're able to go to my YouTube page, I have like 200 plus hip hop instrumentals at Elijah Rubin. So we'll talk about that. So we'll figure out how to get that right. You know, because I can't have my people missing the vibes. Everybody else making calls. This cool, but do they got the vibes with it, right? The vibes keep it alive, right? All right. So let's get to the next call. Next call. All right. Let's see. It's Eduardo. Talk to there. All right. So this is another one of those. Man, why am I even calling this one? But because you know it's coming in, and it's out there in like you know those long distance nowhere. It's in Pennsylvania, but like in an area not habitable by humans. It's still habitable, but it's like out there, right? So not really the biggest fan per se, but you know, anything can be bought, and more importantly, anything can be sold with the right seller finance numbers, right? I sold a piece of land I thought nobody would ever buy. I got it for like $600. I sold it for $2,700 on terms, and I got $1,000 up front and like another $1,700 over 14 months, right? So anything can be sold or bought if you get creative enough. So that's why it's still worth buying this one. But however, why is it saying it's owned by U.S. Bank? That doesn't look right. But maybe somebody bought this. Let's see what the story is. All right. But we'll try to cut this one short. If to start yapping a lot. You know, people in real estate, we're all yappers. We're all a bunch of yappers, right? Let's see. All right. No, I'm reading the notes. I had my my acquisition guy follow up with this one, and yeah, she doesn't even own the property. So yeah, let's not waste our valuable people's time here with the bull shenanigans. All right, so we're just gonna move that over to retail lead. Get that up off me. Shake that up off me. All right, so next one. On to the next. We got a couple more here. I got a couple more, and then I got a good one too. A personal referral. Those personal referrals be fire. Those some not fire, but not fire damage, but be fire, right? So let's see.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Rashawn?
Hey, what's going on?
Rashawn, this is Elijah here. You filled out a form online a couple days ago with regards to selling your property in New York.
Oh, yep.
You still looking to sell this one?
Yes, sir.
Perfecto, perfecto. You at home, or what did I catch you doing over there? What did I catch you doing?
Talking to a friend right now at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay, well, Rashawn, I want to be super clear and upfront about it. I am a real estate investor. So we don't pay retail for properties. At the same time, I'm super realistic. I don't expect you just to give away the property. If we could get a number that works for you, works for me, great, we move forward. If not, we simply part as friends, okay?
Okay.
And so tell me, what's going on with this property?
Well, I basically have a fire damage property. That's the reason why I'm trying to get rid of it.
It's fire damage?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's my specialty. Would you believe that?
Well,
You're talking to the leading fire damage expert in the country. Wow.
Okay.
Good for you, my friend. Laws of attraction brought me to you. All right, continue. Tell me about it.
Well, the fire department said I think it's around roughly 40% or 45% damage. It's a 3-family triplex. 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, basement. The roofing is about 3 years old. The 2,300 square feet. Pretty much everything was up to date until the fire. I just don't. It's a good house, strong and solid house. I just don't have the time or patience to renovate it at the moment. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of it.
Got it. How long ago did you get it? Did you pick it up?
I've been having it roughly almost 2 years now.
All right, you passed capital gains at least, right?
Yeah.
All right, and so you had it for a couple years, and did you buy it this way, or did it end up catching fire once you bought it?
No, I bought it. Oh yeah, I ended up catching fire after I bought it, but I bought it at around it was valued around 60 when I bought it. The work that I put into it jumped up to about 118. Then this fire, so.
Oh, frustrating, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as the property, it says it's under Wesley Sherwood. Is that you?
No. I'm Rashawn Thompson. I guess they didn't update it yet.
Really? Because a couple years later, you'd think they would have that done by, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. I get it. But so you're sure you own it? You sure you own it? You like, I've been paying money on this damn thing.
100%.
Okay, we can figure that out later. All right. So,
I actually have see, that's 17 William Street. I have a lot that's right next to it, which is 19 William Street.
19 William Street.
I'm willing to make a bundle package deal if that's the case.
Okay, so you sell both of those.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Because these both, I see the other one there, but they're both under Wesley. That's great.
Yeah, no, I own both.
Okay. All right, and so if we were able to get something worked out for you, I mean, what do you think you wanted for these both?
Good. Give or take, probably like 50.
The 50,000 for both of them?
Yeah.
Ouch. What do you think the house would be worth once it's fixed back up?
If it's fixed back up, get everything up to date how it's supposed to be. The house probably be worth almost close to about that's from the little bit of work that I put into it. But I put a lot, but it wasn't nothing. So I ain't see its full potential. So I could say the house probably jump up to about almost probably like 185, 200,000 in my range over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good popular area. You got it's in walking distance. You got the grocery store. This prime location, great location. Honestly, that's why I guess the house is over here that much. But
Do you see it on Zillow? Zillow's giving it 125.
yeah. I seen one on Broadway on Broad Ave that sold for like about 108 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Close to 10, but that was a 4-family. That was a 4-bedroom. This is a 5.
Right. This is more bedrooms.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just finish this one yourself? I mean, you already own it. Why not just finish it?
I don't have time for it right now, so we just transition, trying to do something different.
Right.
Yeah.
So, do you have pictures of the inside?
Negotiable though.
Okay. Do you own it free and clear?
Yes, sir. No taxes, no nothing on it.
Good for you. So, do you have pictures of the inside?
Yes, I do.
Is it is it completely torched inside, or is it part of it salvageable?
No, it's salvageable. If anything, it was smoke. It was mainly smoke damage more than anything.
So, tell me about the fire. Well,
The fire department did more damage.
Right. They always do. They busted open the window, the roof.
Yeah, they didn't have to do none of that stuff because it's like the back of they have a back stairwell like enclosed, so the fire is between the first floor and the second floor stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
But they came in and just didn't make any sense to me.
Got it. So was it just a partial fire?
Yeah, well, it hit the back between the first and the second floor. Damage the staircase towards the basement.
Gotcha. And how much do you think it's going to cost to put it all back together again? You think?
All together, back together. I could say in the range between about 30 to maybe 50,000 the max.
30 to 50,000. You thinking?
Yeah, 50 is probably like the max though. Like, everything is all fine. Like, with the max.
Right. I think it's gonna be a little bit more because when you do a fires, I mean, I still want to see the pictures. You still want to see the pictures so I can take a look at it. But I mean, I've been doing this for 19 years. I started when I was 21.
I'm just giving them.
Sure,
so I'm just, it might be more.
Sure. So, how on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being like, nah, I don't really want to sell this property. I'll keep it and do it. I don't care if it takes me 3 more years. I'll keep this property. To 10, like, no, I need to sell this property. I don't want this property anymore. Where would you say you're at right now?
Honestly speaking, I'm probably around like an 8. 8. Don't want to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got so much going on right now. I just figured part ways with it while it's still like it is, then hopefully someone else will give us some tender loving care.
Okay. So, because what I'm thinking is that it's probably going to have to be it's probably have to be less. All right. So I have two different ways we could do this. Okay. Just because I understand what it takes when you deal with the fire, it's not like a regular house. Unfortunately, we can just go in there, rip up the carpets or fix the staircase. Once it's fire, you have to get what's called a CFO, a certificate of occupancy, before you get in there. And so everybody's going to be like on our backs. We can't really kind of slide anything in. Everything has to kind of go through the process. Right, you have to do up the code, you have to do the right way. I can't bring in none of the, my friends and family members to do the work. I have to get it done right. So it's more time, more cost and effort, and then I have to get permitted. So realistically, we would probably be close to about $20,000, between $15,000 to $20,000 for the property cash and the lot. I want the lot with it, so that if I do have to bulldoze them both down, I'll build something bigger. If assuming I could salvage it, I'm offering the 15,000-20,000, assuming I could salvage it. How does that make you feel?
Well, someone actually yesterday that I was speaking to was offering me 35 for it.
Really? Why didn't you take it?
Like I said, everything negotiable. So hey, the highest number.
For sure. Listen, but just be wary. For people who don't know what they're doing, they're gonna say whatever number you want to hear.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I figured, shop around before I just, super jump on it and I cut myself short.
Sure.
If I could sell it for 50 and I just sold the guy for 35, I'm missing $15,000.
Sure. I mean, if you could get someone to pay you 50, God bless you. If he pay you 30,000, take it, run, take it. And this
was adamant on. Actually, he had sent me the email for me to sign it because he's trying to close it out within 30 days.
Yeah,
so I just told him that I get back to him.
See what happens when somebody is kind of sending you a contract, and they may want to just try to find a buyer. They're not the real buyer, so they sign a contract with you, and they're going to wholesale the property and try to shop and find a buyer. And if they can't find a buyer, guess what they do? They just cancel the contract, waste all your time, and now you're stuck with the property.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you the real deal. Like, I'm like somebody who, like myself, who knows the numbers, knows what's happening. I'm just trying to give you the real deal, just so you're not wasting your time. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. I just want to kind of give you, wish upon a star number, and that doesn't happen. And then we waste a bunch of time, and I just give you the property back.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to move forward with me, or do you want to kind of see if these are serious? Waste a little bit of time.
Well, I gotta definitely see what they're exactly talking about, because you talking 20, they talk about 35. So
you want to see if that's real first?
Yeah, got it.
But I mean, you don't have to. You can say, Elijah, I know you're the real deal. You know what you're talking about.
I'm not trying to show myself.
I hear you. But there's a penalty for procrastinating, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's better to carry one bird in hand than two birds in the bush, and you don't catch any of them.
Yeah, like the famous saying, "Go greed makes you poor."
Yep, exactly. And you have somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm definitely giving you more than I'm giving you more than what you need. Obviously, less than what you want. But I'm your guaranteed. I'm the more guaranteed type of offer. Are you looking for a guaranteed offer, or do you just want somebody to say a number that makes you feel good?
No, I'm looking for a guaranteed offer.
So then, what's up? Do you want me to send you the contract?
But that's a guaranteed 20,000. Where the other guy could be, he said a guaranteed 35, and he tipped me the what's his name. But I told him, hold on, I don't want to I gotta read over. Gotta read the fine print.
Gotcha. So what do you want to have happen next? You want to kind of check him out and see if that goes through?
Yeah, I talk to him tomorrow. See what he's talking about. If you bullshit, I'll call you.
Right. All right. However, if you don't call me back this week, right? I'm always down to take your call, Rashawn. I know you're a good guy. You're just trying to do what you can do, right? But there is a penalty for procrastinating, right? So you call me, that number is gonna be 15,000 next time, right? It's, so I'll honor the $20,000 this week for you. Okay.
I just paid up. Look, I just paid $22,000 in back taxes.
Ouch! Don't lose good money after bad money. Don't spend any more money on this property. All right. Let's get your money back, and let's get this chapter behind you.
I'm trying to get it back.
So I mean, is there a definite number? If I could be a little flexible, that you'll be ready to move forward today?
30.
You have 35. Why would you take 30?
Well, shit, we talking.
If I would get my money partner to agree to do 25 with you for both of them,
I got my next door neighbor that's willing to do 25 right now as we.
Aha! You see, my number, but see, my numbers are real.
My next door neighbor been willing to do 25 since a year ago.
Got it. And so if I give you 26, that'll make the difference.
30, that would definitely make the difference.
Oh man.
But like you said, look, I'm giving you two. Listen, the other lot is. Listen, I keep that property up to groom. There's nothing going on up there. I mean,
how did you get $22,000 worth of How did you get $22,000 worth of back taxes on it?
Well, I inherited it from Mr. Sherwood, so I got into an installment agreement with the county. Then I ended up missing one payment, which defaulted on the agreement.
It all came back to you.
Yeah, then I had to pay it all off.
Okay. And when you said inherited from Wesley,
I mean, not inherited, but inherited the back taxes.
I gotcha. So
taxes I'm going where?
So you bought. So is that who you bought it from? You bought it from Mr. Sherwood?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay. So you bought it from him, and you did an installment agreement with him when you bought it from him?
No, I did the installment agreement with the county.
Oh, for the county for the back tax and everything.
Yes.
Gotcha. So if you did 30,000, so this is what I'll do. Okay. I'll do 27,000, and I cover all the closing costs, or you do 30,000, you cover all the closing costs.
What's the closing cost? Whatever.
I mean, those are usually roughly about 2,500 to 3,000.
Oh, that's just jumping back. We could do 30,000 flat. Take it and leave it. I send you. I got the deed right in the safe. Y'all can take care however y'all want to take care of it. Just give me 30. I can do whatever with it.
Man. We're close, man. I don't think I want to get. I don't think you're ready to go there.
You can do 30.
I'm not doing 30 because I could do 30, but then you have to pay the closing costs. I can't do 30 plus a closing costs. So I'll do 27, and then I'll cover the closing costs because then I'll be at 30 net. Or you do 30,000. I mean, I'll pay 30, and then you pay the closing costs.
And you said what the closing costs amount to?
2,500 to $3,000 on average. I mean, give or take.
Well, I mean, about 27. That sounds negotiable. That sounds good. 30, and I take care of the closing costs.
30,000, you cover all the closing costs for both lots, or I pay 27,000, I cover all the closing costs.
Man, just about the same, right? Yeah, I do the 30 with the closing costs.
So 30,000, you pay all the closing costs, and for both properties.
Yes, sir.
And you able to send me the pictures so I can see all the pictures?
I will send you everything.
All right, so yeah, let me see the pictures. Like I said, I feel good at that number. Obviously, I think like I said, if you cover all the closing costs, that kind of gets us all covered. So
because I thought you got to do the title search.
Yeah, we have to go. Yeah, exactly. So what would happen? We pay 30,000 for both properties. We'll go through a title company. We'll use our title company. We'll obviously get you investor discount and pricing on the property. Like I said, we'll close escrow. See, in New York, it takes a little bit longer for. I don't know why it takes so much longer than it does back out west. But the title search takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Unfortunately, to get the title search back. So would have put close the escrow for 6 weeks on or before. Okay, so if it happens sooner, then great, we'll do it sooner. But I like to under promise and over deliver in everything I do.
Honestly speaking, if we could probably, I need, cause the reason why I'm even doing this, cause like I told you, I'm in a very expeditious state right now.
Okay. So it's not me. I just want to make sure you're clear. It's not me closing the property.
No, so if any way that you could probably expedite it within 30 days, that'd be
for sure. If I can get closed in 2 weeks, I will. I just like to under promise you, because if I close in 6 weeks, this is what I said I'm going to do, you're going to be okay with me. If I do it after that time, you're going to be mad at me. If I do it before that time, you're going to love me.
Yeah.
All right. So I like to, it's all about setting the right expectations up front, right?
Okay. Yeah. Cause I'm just trying to get things done. Cause I have, I'm trying to get things done before, like, just a little before August, or just,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that'll be the ideal. But like I said, I like to under promise. Worst case scenario, so just that hey, this is the time frame we're working with. If things can happen soon, like I said, that's not even a question. I get it done sooner for us. Okay. So what we're talking about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're saying we're gonna have this closed escrow on or before August 15th. Okay. It's like I said, if I could get it done in a couple weeks out, we will. And I want to need your support, because I'm going to need those reports on when the fire happened, everything I could do. Was there any insurance on the property at the time of the fire?
Yes. Right now, actually, the last stages were by insurance company, so just waiting.
Are they paying out any insurance money?
Well, yeah, because it was intentional, because I had a sex offender that was living on the second floor. So, they had to do, the fire investigation, things like that. So, they was looking at everybody. I guess, they need to look at the owner as well.
Oh, so there's arson. So the owners, they're looking into for arson?
Yeah, definitely was arson, because I had he wasn't a registered sex offender that was living on the second floor. They burnt him out. Yeah, vandalized property and beat him up.
Wow. Okay. And so how did you end up with this property?
I know Mr. Sherwood a few years, so you let me know that he was at basically some financial need of losing the property because of the back taxes, and I just came along and scooped up the property.
Okay. I see you swooping up deals. What other deals you swooped up over there? What other deals you got for me?
Well, I would probably have some land, some acreage actually in Owego.
Really?
Yeah, about 170.
170 acres? And
yeah.
What do you think it's worth?
That's what the number that I'm trying to figure out now.
Gotcha. Hold on 1 second for me, okay? Hold on 1 second for me. Hello?
Hi, somebody is calling me. I got a missed phone call from you.
Excellent. No, I appreciate you calling me back. I'm on the
Joseph?
so Joseph told me that he spoke with you already earlier today, right?
Joseph, right? Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
Who are you? Are you the friend of Joseph?
Yeah, I'm his friend, but like I said, I'm on the other call real quickly. I saw you call. I just want to let you know that you spoke with Joseph, so he's going to get you all situated, okay?
And I haven't received any text message from you yet.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll send that over to you. But I'm on this other call. Let me take this other call, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Text me your info.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. All right, sorry about that. All right. So can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So if I could get you to 30,000, you pay all the closing costs, we get both lots. Talking close the escrow August 16, 2023. When can you send me the pictures?
I can send to now.
Okay, yeah. So send me the pictures. And so let me just get some clarity on. All right. So you said it's 3 levels. There's 5 bedrooms on each level. Explain the layout for the bedroom bathrooms for me.
The first and second floor is pretty much mirror image. The third floor is a 1 bedroom.
Okay, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom.
Yes.
How many bathrooms total?
3.
So 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Yes, sir.
And so it's 2 bedroom, 1 bathrooms on first and second level.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it individually metered?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so was the electrical box damaged as well?
No.
Okay. And so you said the only part. So how much of the house would you say was fire damage? Was it 20%, 50%, 80?
I think probably like 40.
Okay. And then how much would smoke damage it?
Through the whole house, so I'm not sure.
Okay. So the whole house was smoke damage. However, only about 40% of that house is actually fire damage.
Yes.
And you said you got quote on how much it would take to fix it, or are you just kind of eyeballing it?
One of my friends that's in construction, he said it'd take around. He pretty much eyeballed it. He's been doing construction for about 30 years. He said it'd take about 30 to, like I said, no more than about 50 max. But can't quote me on that.
Gotcha. I got you. He's like, don't hold me accountable to that. I got you. And that I wouldn't do that either. That's why I'm big boy. I like I said, I understand what we're doing here. Okay, so $30,000 purchase price. Well, we open escrow with $250 earnest money deposit. We have your buyer pays, seller pays all closing costs. We're buying the property in as is condition. Do you know when they're going to close out the arson case?
No, I don't know.
Because that might slow things down a little bit. So we need to get some clarity on that, because they won't let me close it because the property is still considered evidence, if you will. So we need to. So that's one thing. But they might already been done with the investigation. They might just rewrite up the report. So I mean, 2 years. It usually doesn't take that long, usually.
Yeah, because the fire happened in December, so I don't.
Yeah, so December, it should only take about 3 months for them to write things up.
Yeah, no, I have the fire report, I have everything, but no one got arrested, so.
Okay, and what were you getting for rents there?
Rent, I was getting $740 a room.
$740 a room?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know the tenants, and plus they know the severity of having to catch up with the back rent, so everyone was, in agreement. So which was even better on my part.
So you was getting $740 a room or $740 each level?
No, $740 a room.
I see. So you getting $740 a room. Okay, and the reason why you said were you doing like halfway housing, or what were you doing?
No, just rent each room out.
Oh, you just renting by the room?
Yes, sir.
Got it. And that's why you found the sex offender. So they need rooms.
He is West, Mr. Sherwood friend.
Oh yeah.
So
what type of friends is Mr. Wesley holding over there?
Yeah, well, yeah.
How did you and him become friends? Hold on a second.
I guess before he did that.
I hear you. Okay, so you're generating $3,700 a month from this thing, and you said the fire. Yes, I mean, that's decent. That's decent rents there.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so you said the fire happened in December of this year, well, last year. No, this year. Last year, yeah. We're still in December, yeah. December 2022. Okay. So, yeah, send me over the pictures. You can just text it to this phone number here.
Yes, I can.
And then send me over the fire report too, if you could. And you want me to send the agreement to your first name, last name, 222@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so as far as you're concerned, is this a done deal?
Yeah, I'm concerned.
You're not gonna call somebody else and see, oh, Elijah, I can't get a hold of you.
No.
Okay. Send me the pictures. I just want to make sure I take a look at those, make sure it's not more than 40%, make sure I'm not giving you too much here where I'm gonna get stuck with it. All right, but because I'm getting both lots, I feel like this we got to be close. We got to be close if this is not it, right?
That just be a little bit more enticing.
Yeah, that's smart move by you. Smart move by you. Because I wouldn't pay this amount if I didn't have that other lot with it, but having both lots makes it a little bit more doable.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. There is one thing I'm going to ask for in return. Once this is done, so assuming we communicate through the whole process, we sign this agreement, we open escrow, we communicate through the whole process, we make sure there's no arson issues. That's not part of an investigation or evidence anymore. In 8 weeks or less, we get everything done by probably by August. What did I say? August 16th or sooner. We close escrow. 30 days after you receive all your cash, the $30,000 minus the closing costs. After you get all your cash, one thing I'm going to ask for in return is that I can receive a recommendation testimonial letter from you saying that you was pleased with the results I provided you and that you refer other people to us for the future. Is that something you'd be able to do for me?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Hey, you're talking real greasy. You're saying, yeah, sure. I'm gonna remind you, hey, Rashawn, with my testimonial letter, no it can be an amnesia, right?
All right.
Perfect. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and get this over to my partner. When are you gonna be able to send me the picture? You said you get something right now?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now as we speak.
My man. Perfect. We'll send those over. I'll take a look at those, and then, like I said, we'll get the agreement out to you first thing tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Rashawn. Congratulations, my friend.
All right. Congratulations to you.
Hey, how do you feel?
Yeah, well, $27,000 richer.
that goes a lot further in your pocket versus staying in the property, right?
Yeah, better own child support.
Well, I'm with you. So if you have any questions or concerns, and then like I say, if you get other deals, let's get this first one done, and then after we get this first one done, we can talk about other ones in the future. All right, Rashawn. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Be blessed. Damn, it's 32 minutes. Oh man, it was right there. Sheesh. So yeah, no. See, I'm getting yeah, you guys locked in. You guys see me negotiate a fire damage deal. You guys see that, like, those 2 contracts locked in. So your boy put in some work today. Hopefully you guys got a chance to watch these. Like I said, I'm going to be making these calls. Like I said, for those who are just joining us, right? For those who just joining us, this is a live series for consistent closing. I'm going to be making these calls, sharing my tips, my secrets, my strategies, my patent testimonial close techniques that you're hearing live. And you're going to be able to see. Now, I'm not teaching you how to close deals. I'm showing you exactly how to close deals, all in preparation leading up to the Closer Olympics. As I'm coming for the belt, 2023 King Closer. I'm ready speaking to existence. All right, I'm ready speaking to existence. I'm ready to go. What's going to happen? Every Tuesdays and Thursday at 4:00, I'm hopping on here, giving you guys nothing but pure value to help you close more deals. At the same time, this helps me sharpen my skills. I got to be doing 2-a-days here soon, all right, going into it. So take advantage of these free live calls, live negotiations. Go back and watch. You see the different techniques I'm using, see how strategies I'm utilizing, and throw your own sauce on it and start closing more deals. That's the whole name of the game here. Put you in a position put you guys in a better position than how I met you. That's how I receive my blessing, by being a blessing to you guys. I got to go ahead and get some of these contracts out, get some of these emails together. If you guys got, I'm going to be calling from PST, 4 p.m. PST time. 4 p.m. PST time. Let me see if you guys have any questions before I go out. If you guys had any questions, let me just make sure. All right. So, yes, there's a property in New York you had. So, yes, reach out to me, DM me. Let me see how I can help. You have a list of fire damage properties. Call those, get them locked in. And then once you talk with somebody, you know they're motivated, or at least they want to sell, and they're playing ball. I just want to talk to somebody. I'm going to fix it myself. Let's not waste you or my time. All right. But pre-qualify them, bring them to the table. Let me see how I can add value. So, yep. So you might have a fire damage deal later. Are you going to do an assignment? I think I answered that. You anything over 20,000, always double close. Spend a couple $1,000s. You don't want people counting your money, pocket watching. Darnell, I'm going to check my DMs when I'm done to follow up with you. See any other questions you guys had. Appreciate you locking in, Kendall, and showing them how it's done. Yes, sir. I know fire damage came out the wazoo. All right, see you, Shelly. Let's get you back in here. Great time to get back in. All right. Yes, I said about streak. Let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, that's the best part about the fire damage niche. You can't just go and get a fire damage list a lot of times. However, Lead Zolo is working on some fire damage specifically. As you see, I got fire damage still there. So they are working on some things in the near future. I'm working with them on it as well. Another thing you can do, you could go to you can look up a lot of fire damage online. You could go to Facebook, the news feeds. A lot of the news feeds, when a fire happens, they give out the addresses sometimes. But yeah, listen, it's a little bit more manually intense. Always go ahead and join my Fire Damage Profits Facebook group. We have lots of content and knowledge that we share. We give a lot of free information there, so feel free to check that out as well. Great session, y'all. 2 contracts and a sold and have a buyer going to see a property. It really doesn't get better than that, y'all. So it really doesn't get better than that. Like I said, I look forward to closing deals like this every time. Don't think it's gonna happen like this every time, but I look forward to it happening every time. All in preparation of your guy Elijah I, crushing it, killing it, taking #1 spot, belt, king closer, speak it into existence, walk it like I talk it. You guys see it, add value. I want to make sure I put you guys in a position to win as I'm on my journey. It's your guy Elijah I. Each one teach one, each one reach one. Got it away today and be a blessing to someone, y'all. Blessings.